Okay, so if you're new to cycling, which bike are you going to buy? Alloy or carbon? Look, I think if you're getting into cycling, if you just got into it, you're doing it for a bit of recreational stuff, go the alloy bike. Heaps cheaper than a carbon bike. If you're not going to ride it a great deal, it's going to be now and then, alloy. If you're going to ride it a lot more, like the sort of cycling I'm doing, where you're on the bike 4 times a week, plus even sometimes, carbon all the way. Carbon bike, hands down. I started off on an alloy bike. It was a Giant Defy. It was a mate's bike that I borrowed. Had it for about 4 or 6 weeks. Once I then decided I'm going to get into the cycling and I want to keep doing the cycling, I then decided to buy myself a carbon bike. Carbon is much more comfortable than riding an alloy bike, hands down. There is no comparison. It's going to be much better for climbing hills as well, because obviously they're lighter. If you're doing longer rides and you're riding the bike a lot, a carbon bike is so much more comfortable. You won't get the jarring through it, you won't get the fatigue, so you won't get fatigue through your arms and your forearms and that as much, or through your shoulders and that on a carbon bike as much as you would on an alloy bike, because the alloy bike you're going to feel everything. It's just going to be wallop. You still feel the bumps on a carbon bike, but they're absorbed a lot more through the carbon. So which one to get? Completely up to you. If you've got loads of money and you don't care, go out and buy yourself a nice carbon bike, because you'll love it anyway. And if you don't ride it, well, who cares if you've got loads of money? If you're on a bit of a budget and you're just getting out, start off on an alloy bike, get into it. If you feel you really want to go for it and get the cycling and take it to the next level, then jump onto a carbon bike. And trust me, you get a carbon bike, you will not regret it. They're awesome. Anyway, that's it from me. Let me know what you think. If you've got any questions or comments, you can post them down below.